Dear students, in these slides, I am going to discuss about refraction through the prism and thin prism related cases and the numerical based on this prism. First, this is the prism which consisting of five faces where three faces of plane surfaces of rectangular shape and two surfaces are plane surface of triangular shape. So prism, it is an optical medium bounded by three rectangular faces and two triangular faces parallel to each other. So refractive index of the material of the prism in terms of A, where A is angle of prism and D is minimum deviation by the prism. The figure below shows the passage of a light through the triangular prism ABC having a refractive index N. Okay, ABC is a prism where N is the refractive index of the prism. So this is incident ray after refracting inside, QR is the refracted ray and RS is the emergent ray. So I is the angle made by the incident ray PQ with a normal, that is I, and angle made by the refracted ray inside R1 and R2. Emergent ray makes an angle with a normal E. The angles of incidence and refraction at the first phase AB are I and R1, while the angle of incidence from the glass to air interface at the second phase AC is R2 and the angle of refraction are emergence E. Now this is the diagram. The angle between the emergent ray RS and the direction of the incident ray PQ is called as angle of deviation. This is angle of deviation. In the quadrilateral AQNR, two of the angles at the vertices Q and R are right angle. Therefore, the sum of the other angles of the quadrilateral is 180 degree. The N and M are the normal point joint where AQNR is quadrilateral, where AQN is 90 degree, ARN is 90 degree. Therefore, total sum of the quadrilateral is 360, means 90 plus 90 will become 180. Remaining angle A and angle QNR should be sum equal to 180 degree. The angle A and angle QNR is equal to 180 degree, that is equation 1. From the triangles QNR, R1 plus R2 plus angle QNR is equal to 180 degree. Comparing the equation 1 and 2, we are getting R1 plus R2 is equal to A, that is angle of prism. The total deviation delta is the sum of the deviation at the two faces. Delta is equal to delta 1 plus delta 2, where delta 1 is I minus R1 plus delta 2 is E minus R2. I and E terms are taken together and minus R1 minus R2, where minus is taken outside and R1 plus R2 will remain inside a bracket. That is, delta is equal to I plus E, where R1 plus R2 in the previous equation it came as A. Thus, the angle of deviation depends on the angle of incidence. R1 plus R2 is equal to A, that is the angle of prism, that is equation 3. And from equation 4 we got deviation delta is equal to I plus E minus A. Thus the angle of deviation depends on angle of incidence, we came to know. A plot between the angle of deviation and angle of incidence is shown in the adjacent figure like this. For a smaller angle of incidence, deviation is more. As the angle of incidence goes on increases, deviation goes on decreases, and it reaches one minimum value for one particular angle of incidence for the given prism. And if the angle of incidence is increasing, deviation further increases. In general, any given value of delta corresponds to two values of I and hence of E. At the minimum deviation dm, the refracted ray inside the prism becomes parallel to its base. We have delta can be written as dm, where d is deviation, m represent minimum. So minimum deviation is represented with dm. I is equal to E, that is angle of incidence must be is equal to angle of emergence. In such cases R1 and R2 both are having the same values, we are equating it to the R. Equation 3 gives 2R is equal to A or R is equal to A by 2. This is equation 5. R1 plus R2 is equal to A, that is angle of prism, we know. In the same way, equation 4 gives dm is equal to 2I minus 1 A, where deviation delta is I plus E, where E is equal to I once again. So it is written as 2I minus A. So from equation 4. So this implies I is equal to A plus dm divided by 2. This is equation 6. So we got equation 5 and 6 like this, where R is A by 2 and I is A plus dm divided by 2. By substituting the values of 5 and 6 in a Snell's law, we have Snell's law n is equal to sin I by sin r, that is equal to n is equal to sin of I value is A plus dm divided by 2 and R value is A by 2. Therefore, in denominator sin of A by 2. So this is the equation of the prism, or it is the expression for the refractive index of the prism in terms of angle of prism and minimum deviation angle. If the surrounding medium is other than air, then n2 by n1 is equal to sine of A plus dm divided by 2, that is divided by sine A by 2. So n2 is representing refractive index of the material of the prism, n1 is refractive index of the surrounding medium. Refraction through the thin prism. For a thin prism, A is small. The angle of refracting surface of the prism is very small, which is less than 10 degree. Such a prism is called as thin prism. In such conditions, A plus dm divided by 2 and A by 2 are smaller. From Snell's law, n is equal to sine of A plus dm divided by 2 whole divided by sine A by 2. So since angles are smaller angle, sine angle is equal to angle, sine R is also smaller. So sine R is R, that value is A by 2. So we can write it as n is nearly equal to A plus dm divided by 2 whole divided by A by 2. So this implies 2 get cancelled. Dm can be written as n minus 1 into A, where n is refractive index minus 1 into A. So deviation depends on angle of prism. If angle of prism is more, deviation we can expect, which is minimum, that is also more. Note, when the prism is not under minimum deviation, the following formula can be used. First one, for the refraction at a first surface AB, n is equal to sin I divided by sin R1. Second one, for the refraction at a second surface BC, n is equal to sin R2 divided by sin E. Third one, angle of prism A is equal to R1 plus R2. And fourth one, angle of deviation delta is equal to I plus E minus A. Numerical on prism we will going to see. One example we will see. A ray of light incident at an angle of 50 degree at one of the faces of an equilateral triangular prism is refracted through it in a minimum deviation position. Find the angle of minimum deviation and the refractive index of the prism in this case. So for this, we will consider one diagram of the prism. where it is minimum deviation means the refracted ray inside the prism is parallel to the base. So this is the incident direction where it makes an angle I with a normal. So that is at 50 degree. So A is the angle of prism, which is the angle between two refracting surface of the prism. What to be found here? So minimum deviation in this prism case. So that is the angle between the emergent ray and the incident direction of the light ray. So refractive index of the prism need to be find out. We are using the formula here to I is equal to A plus dm. By this, dm can be determined as 2I minus A. And by using the refractive index of the prism formula, that is sine of A plus dm divided by 2 divided by sine A by 2. By substituting and getting the answer, dm value will become 2 into 50 degree minus 60 degree. That value will become 40 degree. So refractive index is sine of 60 plus 40 divided by 2 whole divided by sine 60 by 2. So n value will become 1.5 by calculating this one. So refractive index we got 1.5